Now we're into the root phase. This is where I just finished the highlights. As you can see, it looks really pretty. There's a soft gradation just because I did those baby fine highlights, and then I also did some tips that were balayage so that you don't see a line. Now I'm gonna cover these roots here because as you can see, it's not like super stripy, which I like about this method. If I did like a chunkier highlight, you would see more of a stripe. This is a little softer, but I still wanna like have that more look like her natural, like almost like she didn't even get her hair done. So I'm gonna just separate the back section here. I like to do 3 sections basically. The back and the sides. I like to start in the back because if it's gonna sit on longer, I want it to be the darkest away from the face in the back. And I'm just using a demi-permanent, it's a L'Oreal Dia Richesse with 6 volume, a 7N. And this is like the perfect natural looking root for her specifically. So I just start at the very back. I like to use a brush. Sometimes I use a bottle, but that's rare. I just start in the back. And for her, we like a little bit of rootiness. She really likes that rooty look. So I'm going about a 1/2 inch. All the way around the head. And then I start at the very back because obviously in the nape is where I want it to be the deepest since it deposits darker as it sits on longer. Now if I was doing a brunette, maybe I would stretch the root even more because I like to do like a heavier root on a brunette, especially if they like a really soft rooty look. But she's a blonde, so I'm only going a 1/2 inch. As you can see, I have like a face framing highlight here, which is great for the pop. It's not too strong. And then also in here, I have some highlights that I want to keep. So I'm going to just section the hairline out, basically to the tip of the ear forward. So we want to process these last since the hair is finer around the face. I like to comb this back and then hit this with the root. Here I'm going to stretch the root. I just start feathering out from the back where I started. Just kind of feather around the section. And then I take a piece, clean line, throw it to the side, and then I just kind of feather it. Do the same thing on the other side. And you don't want to grab the hair because it's going to get color on it from the color that's in the brush. I'm just like flicking it. Voila. And I'm just going to apply to the hairline. And let this sit on for 5 minutes.